everybody. It is Sarah here with Purple Angel Oracle. Hope everybody is doing well. As you can tell by the title of my video here, we're going to be talking about receiving the call. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Okay. Receiving the call, right, is from God or whatever you want to believe in, is this undeniable pull towards an action, okay? And that could be anything. That could be speaking your truth, spreading a message, anything that you're feeling really guided to that's out of love, okay? And it's something you just cannot deny. You probably, you may be receiving signs in regards to this particular situation that you're being pulled towards, okay? And many of us are receiving the call at this time because as you awaken, many people are waking up right now. We're, like I said in my previous video, waking up to your designated mission, your task at this time, okay? To usher the fifth dimension in, the heaven on earth reality into the 3D reality, right? So that's how you're going to know if you're getting that call. Okay. And as I said, many people are waking up. Well, there's different stages in the awakening process here. Okay. For many of us who have been on this ascension consciously, on this ascension journey for quite some time. When I was always spiritual, right? Always knew something was there, but nothing really made sense. Like, where does this all fit in? Okay. From a very young age, I knew I was here for a specific reason. I was feeling, I knew something big was going to happen in my lifetime. Always was guided by numbers, synchronicities, those kinds of things. Okay. And that was just a deep inner knowing that I had. But when I had like my major where God basically stepped on in and was like, okay, I'm throwing you into this. You have a lot to catch up on. And that I went through that for 3 months where I was just bombarded with this new information. And the beginning of it was, first of all, I was introduced to the Galactic Federation of Light. And then just a swarm of information came in. I'm talking conspiracy theories, which, could very well be true, as a lot of us believe. All of it, all of the tragic, horrific things going on. It was all just like a swarm, okay, that kind of smacked me awake. And then I was introduced to manifestation and all these spiritual techniques, crystals. All of it in a 3-month period. I almost lost my mind. And actually, I explained that entire situation in one of my previous videos. It's titled Catapulted into Ascension. I believe that's what it's called. If you want to check that out, I kind of detail what I went through. So anyway, yes. But many of us, the majority of humanity right now, it depends. It depends on the person, how their higher self chose to introduce all this information, right? This can happen differently for every individual. Like I said, it depends on what how their higher self chose to bring this all in. Okay. But for a lot of humanity here, I think like the first initial stage, especially with everything going on, a lot of disclosure that we're waiting for, a lot of truth that we're waiting for, to come out. So all the masses can see the truth here. That would kind of be like the first stage. Okay. Waking up to that possibility that we've been manipulated or lied to. Okay. Whether that's true or not, that's going to shift somebody's reality into thinking, wow, could that be a possibility? And what if it is? Right. And then, once that settles in, the shock of that, like, oh my goodness, this is all an illusion, right? People realize this has been all an illusion, and that settles in. And then they're like, well, if this was all an illusion, then what is the truth? What is our true history? Who are we? Why are we here? And that's when all the questions start coming out, right? And that's typically when a spiritual awakening happens, is when you start asking those questions. But you have to wake up first, okay? And so it's to that, baseline there, to the fact that your 3D reality is basically just an illusion. And then, so people start seeking, what's the truth? And then they start getting in touch with their divine knowing. And then they get introduced to crystals and all this new stuff that they just weren't even aware of. Okay. And for many of us, we've been aware of this for quite some time. And there's a reason, because we're way showers. Okay. So when people do start waking up, they're probably going to have a lot of questions. They're going to be confused. And the people that are in your life currently that might not be consciously awake, they're most likely going to be drawn to you, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, so-and-so knows something about that. I've heard them leave little cookie trails before, right? And so when people begin this awakening process, that's where we come in. Okay. Now, as far as getting the call, many of us have already gotten the call to do things, share the message, share our insights, even just getting the call to meditate and envision this constantly. If that's something that you just can't deny, then that's your call. It's going to be different for everybody. And I'm talking even people that aren't consciously awake to this entire ascension process. They're still getting the call, whether they know it or not. It's just an undeniable pull to do something, spread the truth, whatever it is for them. Okay. Many people are getting the call, and eventually everyone is going to get the call. Okay. And we could could just be the initial mission. We're going to have several other duties that are going to be presented to us as this goes on. And they're going to be, as awakened light workers, these are going to be enjoyable, because this is what we want to do. We want to help and we want to nurture, and we're ready to do this. We've been prepared to help usher this in for the entire planet, because this ascension is happening regardless. It's already destined. It's divinely planned. This is it. So that's what we're doing. Okay. And I pulled some angel cards here, and of course they came out perfectly with everything I was wanting to talk about today. So the first one is Claircognizance. Okay. And Claircognizance, well, I'll read you the message. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you, as they are answered prayers. Now, Claircognizance is that divine knowing that you can't deny. So that goes hand in hand with getting the call. Okay. Constantly seeking knowledge. Okay. Many of us growing up or throughout our life, we were constantly, like Alice in Wonderland, very curious about everything, not accepting what's just presented to us. That was something I dealt with growing up as well. I couldn't follow any religion. It just did not resonate with me at all. I wanted the truth for myself. I don't want to hear somebody tell me what their truth is, because that's their truth. Okay. I had to find that out for myself, and I asked God directly for that since I was very young. I said, I want to know. Whatever you did to Jesus, do it to me, is what I said. So it's just that divine knowing. You just cannot deny it. And the universe will present signs to you when you're on the right track. Okay. That could be numbers, like I said, animals, all sorts of things. Music, you'll start seeing things and you'll get a feeling with it that you cannot deny. And then the next one is Archangel Azrael. And the card is comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So as I've said many times before, the entire planet is undergoing a massive healing and purification, the purging, the cleansing. And we're all one. So this goes down, into each individual. We're feeling it collectively. And, excuse me. And what I got from this is when I was connecting with the angels, which is all of us as well. I know it's a hard thing to comprehend, but we are the angels, okay? As well as the angels that we look up to or outside of ourselves. Like that we are the angels here on earth as well. Whatever you resonate, galactic families, anything, okay? But that's us. We're the ground crew here, okay? Meshed in this 3D reality. We are grounded and we're bringing this in. We're trying to ground that 5D. So we're us and the angels, all of it, had to make this transition process as harmonious and as comfortable as possible, okay? And so that's why it's being reflected in our outer reality right now, coming in steps, in stages, disclosure, the truth coming out gradually. Because for someone to take that all in at once, that has no idea about any of it, none of it, I'm talking, that's too much. So we want to make this, because if the entire planet is ascending right now, our loving and nurturing nature wants to make this transition as comfortable as possible for everybody involved. Okay. That's why it's important if you are sharing your insights with just people, random people you're talking to in your life, that might not resonate yet. They don't fully understand. It's important to listen to your intuition, but I've just learned not to bombard people with too much. You just leave little seeds, okay? Leave the cookie trails, right? That works on many different levels for everything we're talking about, as far as conspiracies, spiritual techniques, the higher perspective of this entire situation going on, this ascension, okay? So that's what we're all trying to do. We planned this, okay? Our higher selves, this has already been destined and planned, but to make this transition into the 5D as harmonious and as comfortable as possible, okay? And then the next two out go together very well, and they came out in this order. It's so amazing. We got courage and we have spread your wings, and they're both Archangel Ariel. The courage one says, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay. And Archangel Ariel, again, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So like I said about receiving that call, many of us are waking up to our power and our courage. We're standing up for our beliefs. Okay. Or getting ready to, we're feeling that pull. No matter what the consequences are too, because it's something that you just can't deny and you have to do it or it's going to keep nagging at you. People are tired of sitting on the sidelines. We're ready to fly and soar. Okay. We want to be the change that we're seeking. And that goes for the entire planet right now. There's so much about to happen. There's this buildup. Okay. And we're all kind of patiently waiting for the first piece of disclosure to come out. Okay. Many countries are on the brink of revolutions. I mean, this is how it's manifesting in our reality right now, because it has to come out. This is how change happens, order out of chaos. Okay. But if you're getting that call right now, the angels, it's so powerful right now. I'm feeling this. Go for it. It is time to spread your wings. Go for it. The time is now. We are waking this place up because we're shifting. We are very close to this shift, consciousness shift, the 5D heaven on earth manifested here. Okay. Now I pulled one animal card, and this is just incredible to me because I have used this deck so many times and I've never pulled this card, and it gave me chills. I got the lion, higher calling. Now, is that what the call, higher calling? And I can't even believe I've never pulled this card. I've used that deck so many times. More confirmation. It is super intense right now. Okay. The universe, God, the angels, your galactic families, everything, all of it, the dragons, fairies, whatever it is you believe in, they have your back right now. And if you're feeling that pull, I'm telling you, it is time to go, time to act. Share your message, share your insights. Somebody out there needs it. It's going to wake somebody up. Even if you're not a very spiritual person and you've just randomly come across this video, if you're feeling a pull to share something that resonates with you, do it. Because everyone's going to wake up in different ways. Okay? But the Lion Higher Calling card says, you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay. Now, the part where it's obviously, you have within you all the courage you need. And we have the angel card, courage, as well. Okay. It's there. Okay, even if you feel a little timid right now, it's there. Tap into it. Take some time, sit in silence, and ask your angels or guides to connect you with that courage that you need right now, because they're ready to. And letting go of the past and reclaiming your majesty. Now is the time to let go of those fears. Let go of the past. All of that past, what is the word? Programming. There we go. Past programming. Okay, that this society and this 3D reality has placed on you, your ego. Let go of that programming, okay? And reclaim your majesty, your divine power within. Because you will find success. This is divinely guided for you if you're getting the call, okay? And it says, make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So you're doing this for yourself, your higher self as well, and your tribe. We're your tribe. Everyone here is your tribe. Okay, we are all connected. We're one. So you acting is making a ripple effect on the entire planet. Okay, so if you needed that push, I'm here to tell you, the angels, like, it's coming in so strong for me right now. Like, come on, let's do this. Let's wake it up. Shake it up to wake it up, right? Okay. Also, I do want to share something strange. I had a dream about the Schumann resonance, good old Schumann, last night. And I had a dream it shot up to 150. And I know it's happened in the past, so this could just be my mind, a past memory. But there was an intensity to it. There was an intensity. Now, I don't know what that might mean, but I just wanted to throw it out there in case we do get a big old burst within the next few days or very soon here. And anyway, so I did, of course, because Schumann is still it's at 17 again. And I already did a video about the number 17, and that's victory, that's source, energy, victory. Okay. And we already know that we're victorious. We've already won. We're just letting this play out. So I looked up angel number 150 because that's where I saw the Schumann resonance. I still don't know what it means, okay? But the angel number for that, it says, power of your positive thoughts and affirmations is helping you to make a substantial life change. Right now, you have God's full support. What did I say? Angels, God, and it says everything will go smoothly, so smoothly you won't even believe it. Trust your inner feelings. There you go with the claircognizance. Higher powers are communicating directly to your higher self, and your inner feeling are manifestation of their guidance. Okay, that was weird. Keep positive stance and remain optimistic. When the help comes from whatever way, accept it kindly and express your gratitude. Yes, when you follow that divine calling, that angel meaning went, of course it went perfectly with everything. When you follow that divine calling, it's going to move smoothly, and you're going to be surprised at how much good feedback you get and how beautiful it starts to unfold for you. You cannot deny that higher calling, the call when you're being pulled. Okay. A lot of calls are coming in from God and the universe right now. So pick up the phone because it's ringing. All right, everybody. I think that's about it. I hope this brought some confirmation to anyone who might have been feeling this. And I love you all. I will talk to you soon. Bye.